Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Taking a look at the Lakers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. It is clear now that the Lakers are going to have to start the rebuilding process. Some nice players to build around already, but how long do you think it'll be, Kenny, until we see the Lakers as a title contender again?
Wow, title contender? Whew. Who knows? It really depends on how these young stars develop and how quickly they do it. But they have talent at every position. But the West is the toughest league to be in when you're young.
And with the new salary cap coming and Kobe's contract coming off the books, soon they'll have a ton of money to spend on free agents. I might have to come back. Take my jersey out the banners, baby.
Might as well keep Kobe.
Are either of you guys going to answer the question? When will they be a title contender again?
Soon.
Can you be more vague?
Sooner than you think?
Later than I know.
All I know is it's time to go to Kevin Harlan with the call.
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At center, Ian Mahinmi. At point guard, George Hill. At the other guard position, Monte Ellis. At center, Jordan Hill. At small forward, Paul George. The head coach is visiting teams Frank Vogel. And now your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At one forward, wearing number 067 for USC, Nick Young. At point guard, standing 6'5", number 1, D'Angelo Russell. At center, standing 7'2", number 17, Roy Hibbert. At power forward, standing 6'9", number 30, Julius Randle. At guard was number 24, 6'6" from Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. Your home team head coach is Byron Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. For the Pacers right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start to the road trip here. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, their record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
Kevin, you know it's a long road trip, and that opportunity is right there in front of them now.
They do, but no matter what happens tonight, they've got a lot more games to go on.
Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot when things are on the line. He is a guy that is not. Here is Hill after D'Angelo Russell's bucket, and it's Hill penetrating. He used that pick to get in close.
Not phased at all.
Wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but I tell you what, he didn't look
well against Chicago in that last game. Shot clock at 5, and that one's good. Ellis has got his first points in this one.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover. And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
And so Russell hits them both.
You know, for the Pacers last season with Paul,
2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hill kicks to Ellis. Left side, George. Mahinmi dishes to George. And again, it's Indiana. As for those
4 different losing streaks of 6 or more games, and they got hot at the end. Season-high win streak of 6 to stay playoff.
Vogel, what do you have to say?
When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
All right, Doris, there's the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two.
A 15-6 run. Goes back up, Hibbert. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
they're really struggling OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Here's George. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Lakers leading by 9. It's Hibbert with the drive. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Passing, I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year. Outside for George. Pass to Ellis. Back to George. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. George has got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting.
Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now.
Hey, Ellis. Here's Bryant. An easy 2 points on the layup. Kobe's got...
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And he gets the bucket.
So why not?
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's George. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of...
Here's Hill. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury, came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
Both free throws good from Hill. And getting back to George Hill, what a second half of the season he had. He tore up several key categories, Clark.
Yeah, he was bogged down by injuries early in the season. Came back to have his career highs. And
Turner with the screen for George. To the paint, here's Miles. The shot's good on the assist by George.
you know what? That's what you like to see.
It's Williams with the drive, and he gets it to go. Williams has got his first bucket of the game. And it's the Lakers on the break. And that one good from Clarkson.
No doubt they've come in
Owning this game early.
Williams against Stuckey, off the pick, and it's Hill with the jam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by Bass.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's George after the basket by the Lakers. And it's Hill. That time the assist by George. 8 points for Hill.
They've done well at taking advantage of some.
Here's Williams. Kelly dishes to Clarkson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Now, here's Clarkson. George Hill missing his last shot. That's good.
You couldn't have dreamed.
Here's Hill, following the score by Lou Williams. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
That was George Hill getting in the way of the D right there.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
First free throw is good.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers lead by 17. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really
just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Young is up there with Randall. Then there's Bryant. Then it's Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And that one misses. Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season, and there was no doubt they missed him.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit. And it wasn't just George, though. The team as a whole had a lot of injuries during the course of the season.
And missed 219 games due to injury. So compare that to the 69 games missed by the Pacers.
Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 9 points for Ellis.
Stay consistent and competitive when you are always replacing an injured player in the lineup.
And that one's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And another 3.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball.
Why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony? I thought you were talking about my knees, man. He looked a little hot this hole because he is just not there offensively. Clearly, they've been the hot.
With a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ellis wide open, hits the 3-point bomb. Ellis has got
category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts.
The Pacers make. Hill kicks to Ellis. This one for three. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. And again, Monte Ellis
said because they learn how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players.
That's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from us and European players.
Oh, the rim rattler.
Just a remark.
That's good.
Monte Ellis.
Ellis has got 17.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys.
The 19-foot shot, and again, it's Indiana converting. To the right side. Lakers passing it around. Young with no one around. Again, Los Angeles.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust.
Got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the...
Lets it go from deep. That's good from Randall on the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist. World peace against George. He dishes it to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Ellis has got 21 apiece. From past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
Puts up the baby hook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one is on world peace.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Stuckey led the charge for the Pacers bench, Greg, as you were talking about. But all around the reserves, Clark, were fantastic on the Pacers.
Yes, third in the league at almost 41 points per game off the bench.
He did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
That shot wide open. And that's 13 points the other way. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long.
Never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Pacers trail by 15. Here's Miles. Pass, a screen on Hill. Shot to stop the drought, and he gets it to go. Kelly's got his first basket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And the shot is good from Stuckey.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him.
Indiana on D. It's a 13-point game. Good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Indiana's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
And, you know, for Brent
in the win against Chicago, outside, George. Here's Turner. And finally they hit one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's George. Good. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, leading by 17. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us how your approach changes when you've got teammates moving the ball and helping to create scoring opportunities for you.
Well, it makes it very easy for me. I just have to run the lane, look for opportunities to score the ball, and, you know, it's the game's very simple.
Kobe, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 22 points, 7 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they run into a very hot shooting team tonight, fellas. And you combine a hot shooting team with the weak defense they've been playing, you're going to get crushed. I hope coach is coming down hard on them right now because they can't keep giving up so many open looks. What are you doing?
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick.
But you look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking.
To the All-Star game, it never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and
Bryant. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now he just wanted to. Makes it off the glass. Bryant's got 26 points. The drive by Bryant. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out. That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They need this, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
What a game for Ellis. He's got 24 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme. And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Every time they get scored on during this,
and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. Pick up by Hill.
Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Ellis kicks to Hill, and he hits the jumper for 2. Hill's got 10 points in the game.
It means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
You know, usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the...
He feeds it to Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got outside Hill. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref...
Of that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example.
Here's Ellis, and there's a nice one-handed.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down. Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed.
He's on the wing. Here's Nance. Knocks down the 10-footer.
You know, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to his career worst, 37% from the field.
Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Clark, they only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
And the first one drops.
Just absolute domination in this one for Young. He has 15 points and 5 assists. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
He's not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Kelly dishes to Nance. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Nance has got 4 points now in the quarter. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hill. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6. Lakers passing it around. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Clarkson's got pass to Hill. 11 feet away. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 7th assist in the game. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from 3-point. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Lets it fly from 18. That's good. 34 points for Kobe Bryant. He has green for Young. And Hill has it in the corner. To the inside. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Huertas, and the bank shot is good.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Whittington, the pass to Buddington. Screen by Young. For 3, Hill. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. And Kobe, here we go. Hill pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. From the arc. Budinger, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A shot by Kelly, no good. Indiana's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Young outside. Now the pass to Turner. Shoots from 8. That's good on the jump shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
There are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bryant. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call the dry spell for sure.
And Young, here we go. Passes it to Hill. Fires from 14. That drops.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
Pushes it to Whittington. Back to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, down there in the low post clamp, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him, no matter what the matchup is.
Outside, world peace. Unloads. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And he dunks it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
The Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Young dishes to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Young. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on world peace.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Well, there were a few his third rebound tonight into the playoffs last year, with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that plays it to Hill. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey.
Simply saying that no matter what, Eagles play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers. So far in the game for Hill, he's got 10 points and a steal.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value.
He drives inside, and he gets it to go. Here's work.
NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of.
Continues. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hill.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Now here's Williams. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Kobe, tell us about how this team has progressed from a chemistry standpoint.
Well, we're right where we need to be, in terms of, figuring out the rhythm that we need to play with and, playing for each other. And, I like where we're at right now.
Kobe, thank you. Playing for each other, a good place to start, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Look, how many times have we seen games like this from Kobe? He was the primary option. They needed a bucket, he delivered. His game has evolved in the last few years, but the recipe was working tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.